Everybody, welcome to Kiekie Unscripted. Now, you see this particular hey, all of you that you are asking me in the comments section, Kiekie, where is the remix? Do you know how much it was Savage? You know how much it's charging? Although I've emailed him, he said that he will send this verse. When I receive it, I'll update you. But anyways, guys, this particular episode is going to be very different. I have a guest on the show, and we'll be discussing something I believe you and I can learn from. Something that we all need to learn and accept as part of our day-to-day life. Once again, connect to your friend Wi-Fi. Talk to your neighborhood people, tell them a new episode is about to play. Hello, welcome on the show. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Vincent started watching. I want you to welcome on the set of Kiekie Unscripted the very first guest ever. Cheers to good life. You can raise up your glass, you know. Let us, you can say check. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to welcome on the show with me, Dami. Hi, Dami. So all that welcome, lady funny shark, you're funny. All that welcome that I welcome you. Even when Buhari went to South Africa, all the welcome that just hi Kiekie. You will have a kidney in me. You put energy. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome Dami.
Hi Kiekie.
Greetings, Ojekwe. I don't bring it specially for you. How are you doing today?
I'm alright.
So now, Dami is here on the show today to talk to us about something very personal to her. And this is something that most of us try to ignore. We try to act like it's not important or it's not relevant. But these things actually matter in our lives. So Dami, tell them, what's up with you?
I'm just here to talk about my birth defect. It can also be called congenital effects.
Yeah.
It's sometimes an inherited defect that occurs during, before, or after birth. Some are really visual and some are well hidden, and some really don't require much care that much, and some require extensive care. So it starts within the 3rd month of pregnancy to the 9th month, and some really don't develop while the baby is in the womb, and some develop after the baby is being born, and some is inherited, probably from the mother or the father, or from the mother's side or from the father's side, and some probably the family don't have any defects at all, like 1% out of 100% of kids born every day develop birth defects. Amazing.
So for those that might find this a little bit, let me just try and break it down so that we will not be having a misunderstanding. So Dami's jaw, is not, how do I put it now?
It's not well developed.
Yeah, so Dami's jaw is not well developed, and then this has become a part of our life. And as you know, it's Kiekie Unscripted, so nothing hidden, everything, absolutely, Vincent, nothing but the words. Nothing but the truth. All right, Dami, so now because of your jaw defect, I'm very sure that you must have had some embarrassing moments. Do you want to share some with us?
Yeah, I've had a lot of embarrassing moments in while going to work, at school, in the university, even when I enter commercial bus. That is the worst one.
Right.
Like when I enter commercial bus, and then I try to, like, as much as possible, not talk too much. Yeah. And then it's always change. When I want to collect my change, like, conductor, my change, you'll be like, nisuru. And then I would be like, okay, let me chill. Right. Then getting down from the bus, where is my change? The conductor will be like, shebi moti fun. I'll be like, okay, trying to, like, keep my calm, like, you've not given me my change. And then he starts ranting. And then I'll be like, give me my change. I say, look at how you are bending your mouth, you're this. And I'm like, that's
as you not drawing
what is wrong with you?
Right.
Are you trying to like use my defects to
insult me?
Hide my change?
I mean, as a child of eco, that's what's going on there.
And I'm like, see, come, because I have a defect that you can actually eat off of, does not mean you will now keep my change. Right. Say anything you want to say. My mouth is bent. I have accepted myself that way. I didn't create myself that way. But that change is very, very important. You have to, it's important.
So now he's trying to use the defect to hide the change. That's the part I want to say. Oh me da. Continue, please.
So then when I start like arguing with him, my change. That's when he's like, okay, she's not being how like do I put it? Yes, because of what I've just said. So I try to tell people that you have a birth defect does not mean you can't live your normal life like how everybody. Yes, you can't tell me because I have a birth defect, because you mentioned that does not mean I won't collect my change. Right. That change,
I must collect it. Me that pay that money. It's my money. Don't touch me. I work for my money. Okay, that aside. Another thing I also like to learn is how your friends, take this. Maybe you have been in a relationship or a situationship where you are looking at a guy, the guy is looking at you. You have already planned. You're okay. You're well born to the child. You have already planned everything. Or there's this friend that's very dear to you, and then something goes sideways, and then they say something about it. Or like, have you had encounters with your friends versus relationships particularly?
I've had different friendship relationships, but I really thank God because I've been with people who really understand. Amazing. Like, I can say like 60% of my friends and my relationship have been really amazing. Right. They made me comfortable in my own skin, irrespective of my... Most of them really didn't know. Not until I started my show and then I mentioned it and they were like, oh wow, I thought it was just
you said
something.
Someone was mimicking you at some point.
Yeah, my younger sister's friend. Hi. She has been mimicking me for like years now, and I never knew, not until I mentioned it, and she was like, oh my god, why have I been doing that? I never knew it was something this personal. Yeah. Then I was like, no worries about it. Like, I'm over it. If it were to be like 5-6 years ago, I won't even mention it at all, because people would want to like feed off of that defect. Yes. But right now, anything you say, anything you do, I don't care. Because if you let people feed off of your defect, then you are giving them the strength to like actually rule over your life. True. But if you stand up for yourself, they'll be like, okay, baby, you're strong. She's this. Yes. I get your point. So they won't have that power to overthrow you. Right. So, but if you are like, you own it, because you already have it. You can't change it. So you own it. When you own it, people don't really have that power to like overthrow you or just push you one side.
So literally what she's saying is that when you are the owner, like you have the birth certificate of it, it's you that go own it. It's you that, like, when you reach the market, when you purchase it, it's your own. Nobody can collect it in your hand. I want to ask you a question that is kind of outside everything. Are you a runner or a screamer? As if you hear hey, will you follow or you will run?
It depends on the situation.
Of the EU.
Yes.
No problem. Now, take this bottle. Okay. You're going to hold it very, very well. Yes, you're going to open that bottle, and two things can fly out of it. Okay. Guess what it can be?
Smoke.
Say smoke.
Smoke,
man. No problem. I know where you are from. What do you think is inside that bottle? Two guesses.
Liquid.
I said something is going to fly out of it.
Okay, like fly.
One.
Grasshopper.
Okay, so you got me. I'm a runner. Let me dress. Oh yeah, open it. Wait first. Wait. Can you try and move to the edge of that chair? Oh yeah, open it. No. I told them to catch only one inside. Okay, there's nothing inside. Thank you. No, you can see the look on her face. Oh, wait. See, but it won't be really. As you know, that's the official it won't really look. No, that means like that. She's like that. Like,
I was actually expecting something to jump out.
Okay, so finally, guys, we're still talking to Dami, and she's talking to me about a jaw defect. And at this point, I'd like us to talk about that one moment that you probably questioned this defect. Like, okay, is this so really important? That when God created me, they have to put this defect there. Like that one moment that you just think, confidence go a long way. I commend your level of confidence. You own it, and I really, really appreciate that about you. If most people, in fact, most people is a lot. If 60% of human beings can be comfortable with their defects, I think the world would be a better place. But I'm certain that there will be that one moment that you was like, really, do I really need this defect? Can you share that moment with me, please?
That was in between when I was in primary, secondary school. Like, it got to a point that even when my class teacher is teaching and asking questions, like, even if I know it, I won't say it, because then he would want to switch the topic to my defects. Like, why are you talking like that? It's even much better now that I'm grown. When I was much younger, I can't even like cough without it being visible. So when I was in primary school, secondary school, I was like hidden in my own shell, just to avoid that discussion of your jaw defects, your birth defects. So at some point I was like, in fact, I don't even want to do anything that would make me talk. Or it got to a point I was like, I wanted to be a doctor, but there's no doctor who doesn't talk to his patient.
Right.
At some point I was like, okay, maybe actress or singer. But again, I was like, I still have to.
There's no job that you won't talk. Yeah.
There's no job you won't talk. So at some point I was like, okay, my mom is a designer, and thank God for technology today. You can actually talk to your clients online.
Hold that thought. Now, Open Vedas said something for the purpose of unscripted. Yes, I said there's no job that you won't talk, and he said porn stars don't talk. Please go on. I'm with you.
So being a designer, I was like, okay, let me go through the fashion line. I don't have to talk as much. And then it got to a point I was like, probably I should be a model. I was like, they'll still tell me, smile, do like this, do your mouth like this, don't do your mouth like this. It was like too much drama. Yeah, so I was like, okay, let me go through the fashion line, because all through my primary school, secondary school, it was in fact like drama combined with sadness, combined with questioning. There's no place you go that I wasn't asked, what's wrong with your mouth?
Right.
So I just zeroed anything public from my life. Even as at 2 years ago, if I'm posting a video, I don't talk. And my friends, some of them will be like, let me talk now. I say, well, leave me alone, no. Oh my God, don't shame me. You don't know what is doing me like this. Because they didn't know that I was trying to like hide, conceal that, and it's something that is here. I can't hide it. I can't wear clothes to cover it. I can't wear a mask. I can't. Well, Corona now, I can wear a mask.
well, because you see, inside everybody is a good. That's okay.
So, well, it got to a point I was like, I can't hide forever.
True.
And I'm someone that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, if someone should tell me that you be this crazy, you talk this much, I would say it's a lie. Because I was like, this defect is going to affect my schooling, going to affect my social life, going to affect my business, going to affect a lot of things, because I have to talk. The only place I talk is when I'm home with my family, my uncles, my aunties, my mom, my younger sister. My younger sister doesn't know that I had a defect until I made mention of it. Yeah.
Wow.
So I give her that kudos, because she was born after me.
Right.
And someone that was born after you, who doesn't know that you had that defect. Some kids will come up to you and be like, Auntie Dami, what's wrong with your mouth? Why are you talking like this? But she never did. And it got me really...
We just respected that space for you. I just felt
probably.
But when she's ready, she tell me.
But she never did.
Wow.
Till tomorrow.
Amazing.
So having a defect...
But what if you get home today and she asks you? Because you said it tomorrow. I'm just thinking. No, you can get home now and she will ask you. I mean, that to tomorrow might not really work.
She already knows.
Okay. It's all right. Thank you so much, Dami, for sharing your story with me. It means a lot to me. Anyways, Dami, thank you so much for joining me on this very special episode of Kiekie Unscripted. You happen to be the very first person I have on the show. I'm lucky. Are you lucky? Guys, show me we are lucky as in lucky brand or as in are you lucky? Do you feel fortunate to be watching this program? And this is just to say that for every single one of you, one of us with our own defects, we should be proud of it. We should own it like Dami is doing. She's an inspiration and we are learning from her. Required to aspire to inspire. This is supposed to be the true image of that adage or vocage, depending on how you want to speak it. And until next time I catch you on another exciting episode of Kiekie Unscripted. My name is Bye guys. At the beginning, I have more exciting episodes ahead of the show for you. Ṣé o rí pé mo bọ́ láti emotional place nígbà tí mi kì í ṣe wèrè ṣé kò dédé gbé lọ sókè ni. Ìgbà mi lọ́wọ́ DOP ìdásí director yìí now ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbà mi now. Vincent ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ máa wò mí ràn ẹ̀ ṣàánú mi ẹ̀ẹ́gbà mi nígbà tí yóò sọ̀rọ̀ tó even I'm not using style to be putting small jokes so that when nǹkan tá à ń sọ is very yeah.